Larry and Carmen Kasperbauer still look at one another with adoring eyes, even after 65 years of marriage. In their presence, you can truly feel and see the love they have for one another. And how fitting that they're both wearing blue. 65 years is known as the Blue Sapphire Wedding Anniversary. The two met in the early 1950s while Larry Kasperbauer was attending college at Iowa State University and Carmen Kasperbauer, then Artero, was attending St. Anthony School of Nursing with their future sister-in-law Marianne, who was her roommate during her freshman year and who she became instant friends with. She recalls their first encounter in a science lab where she was dissecting a frog for class.
And he walked into the class. His sister Marianne was my classmate in nursing, and she was brought him and introduced him to me. And instead of saying hi, hello, I'm glad to meet you, he said, oh look, I made the perfect dissection of the central nervous system.
Several months later, the two would meet again.
My sister called me because she had a date that night, and my mom apparently told her she couldn't go on a date because Carmen was visiting there. So my sister called me at the university 90 miles away or 70 miles away. You have to help come and be a date for my classmate.
The two would have a memorable evening at Starlight Ballroom.
I loved to dance. I used to dance jitterbug and rumba, samba, waltz. But he was not a dancer, so I spent a whole lot of time trying to teach him how to dance. But we both enjoyed ourselves very much.
It would be the start of their happily ever after. After talks of marriage, getting engaged, and working hard to save up for the wedding, the couple would exchange vows on November 22nd, 1958 at the Newman Center Catholic Chapel in front of family and close friends. In 1967, the Kasperbauers moved to Guam, where they have been ever since. Their love continues to serve as a foundation for their family that includes 5 children, Kevin, Karen, Brian, Stephen, and Teresa, 19 grandchildren, 17 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild.
Try to do our best by example, but we know that everybody is their own self. And none of your children are going to be like you or like you maybe think they should be, because they all are independent.
So, of course, I had to ask, what is the secret to a lasting, loving, and happy marriage?
If you have God center in your life, no matter how hard things are, you're going to be joyful and happy. And nothing is going to be too hard, because when you have God in with you, you know that everything will go right no matter how hard it is.
That is how they live their life.
I attributed everything that we have to His love, and this is part of His material reward to our life. And I hope that other people who have struggling time in their married life can see that if you have God in the center of your married life, you will be strong.
The other thing they said they tried to adhere to:
if you have any difference or problems, resolve it before you go to sleep. Don't go to sleep with facing the opposite directions and not talking to each other. Resolve it.
It's a love that inspires and gives hope to others that forever love does exist. Janagan Charfris, KM News.